Well, on the controversy of the day, which is where exactly the Aam Aadmi Party got its funds from, senior BJP leader and Commerce Minister Nirmala Seetharaman joins me right now. Nirmala Seetharaman, good evening. The Aam Aadmi Party says all the payments have been done by cheque. If we had anything to hide, then this would not be something about which information would be available on our website. I mean, that's the kind of explanation they've given so far.
Yes, receiving by check is one thing, Arnab. But receiving from who is also a very important question. Companies which were in no position to pay such donations, and as per Companies Act, companies which have made profit for 3 consecutive years, and such companies only can provide that 7.5% of their net profit as a donation to one or several political parties. But going by these companies' accounts which have been submitted, it is apparent that they've submitted only for the last 2 years and the latest year is not available yet. But many of them are even loss-making companies. And some of them have been inoperative, they've been dormant. So how are they in a position to give donation? As per law, that's not even allowed. So you may receive check as donation, but from whom are you receiving? And above all, by their own admission, they had said any amount over 9,09,999 would go through the scrutiny of the Political Affairs Committee of the Aam Aadmi Party. 50 lakhs were received in 4 tranches, meaning 4 checks on that very day, 5th April 2014 midnight. 4 checks of 50 lakhs each were received from such companies which were not even making any profit or probably remained dormant. And that 50 lakhs naturally is being over 9,999 should have passed the scrutiny of the Political Affairs Committee of the Aam Aadmi Party.
But Ms. Seetharaman, their argument is also, that it's a case of pot calling the kettle black. That how transparent, for example, is the funding of the Bharatiya Janata Party that is asking us such questions?
It's interesting that every question that Aam Aadmi Party asks that has to be answered. We are willing to answer that. Pot calling kettle black? I thought Aam Aadmi Party has been abusing all political parties as chore. They have used that expression. Every party is opaque about accounts keeping. They're the only ones who have been transparent. They're the only ones who are pontificating to other parties. Today they stand completely exposed, Arnab, and therefore their questions don't matter. Their answers are required now.
But Ms. Seetharaman, the other point is they question motive. They say conspiracy. They say this Awam, the volunteers, ex-Aam Aadmi Party Volunteers Association, etc., they claim it's a front, it's funded by, sponsored by the BJP.
They may want to deflect it with so many untruths which they have been using in their campaign on very many different issues. This is one such an untruth. It is definitely an untruth. What do we have in common with Awam? Awam is full of people who have been their volunteers. They have been with them for years. They have had some kind of a fallout. Maybe they've come out and they're speaking about it. How does it happen to be a conspiracy with BJP? If anything,
for example, Shazia Ilmi, who was at the press conference alongside you today, she has very close relationship with Awam. She knows the organizers and the group very well. She's worked with them. She's praised them. And, one can say that there was some calibration between the BJP press conference and the Awam press conference.
Shazia Ilmi is now with the BJP. But just as Awam has been with Aam Aadmi Party, Shazia has also been with Aam Aadmi Party. So naturally, those who are volunteers, who were volunteers, who are now with Awam, may be known to her. So nothing wrong in that. But that doesn't mean that the funds which have reached there in Aam Aadmi Party's account, even though as checks, have come from legitimate companies. There are 31 companies, most of which are having same set of people as their directors. Is that a BJP
why don't you file a case?
I think they cannot deflect anymore.
No, you're in charge of commerce, corporate affairs, all comes under you. right? Why don't you file a case? Why don't you get the investigating agency to pursue the matter? You know, you said today when you were asked that when I'm in the BJP office, I'm a Karyakarta, but you're also a minister now. So why don't you file a case? You
I
can't
know
comment.
that I'm a minister, but now... No, certainly, Arnab. I think I need to put this in proper perspective. Only a few hours ago, Awam has come up with this expose. We've done our little homework between then and now, and we're talking about issues which they have raised. What happens tomorrow is a different issue, but the fact remains that we are in an electoral ecosystem. Elections are happening. We are in the thick of campaign. All of us are talking about, what is happening in terms of elections in Delhi. And here's a party which has been championing the cause of the poor, championing the cause of clean politics. And they stand exposed today. What we do is to ask the questions. We've been asking very many questions, of which till today 25 have been asked, not an answers come from them. My question is, oh, you're the minister, now you can take action. Yes, but then repeatedly asking answers of Aam Aadmi Party is becoming impossible. They do not answer, and we seem to be dealing with them with a kid glove. They stand exposed today, sir.
Nirmala Seetharaman, maybe we should get you face to face with Arvind Kejriwal the next time. Thank you very much. That's Nirmala Seetharaman joining me on the 2 crore rupee Hawala charge. Thank you.